Hello everyone, this is the guy that messed up in his recording and welcome back to this AFK journey video. So I was doing the recording for version 1.23 sneak peek as well as the HARAK sneak peek itself, and then my friend actually told me there's actually the preview or sneak peek of another unit that's gonna come, the last unit, Hugin, in the quest itself. So right here, so I was like, yeah, sure, I will try to record it, but I realized that he might have appeared after we are done with the battle with HARAK, so we might have missed him in terms of the unit recording. So I won't have the battle to show you guys, but fortunately there are players who took some screenshot of him within the fight over here, so we can actually take a look at his kit based on the icon as well as his base kit itself. So light bearer, support physical with 20 range. From the icon we have a AoE damage dealing type of icon as well as a healing support type of icon, and his hero focus, maybe some sort of buff or something with the sword in hand. So this is the things that we have. And then on the bottom left hand side we have Hugin hiding beside Magister Merlin right here, so pretty similar to Damian. And I think as a support character, yeah, if he's a Damian level support, he probably will be a game breaking support to come for the light bearer side. Cause for the light bearer side, right, if we take a look at the light bearer side, we do have Rowan. I think Rowan is good, but Rowan's a very squishy support that dies really easily if you use Rowan a lot. So Rowan right now is only pretty much used in AFK stages. There are certain users for example, certain PvP teams in the past, but right now he has fallen off quite a bit because of how frail he is. So Hugin being a support that is able to behave like Damian will increase his survivability, and then that's where he could be this hidden trump card for the light bearer, being one of the last few characters. Okay, so pretty similar to Damian, right? As you guys can see, Damian's also a 20 attack range magical support, so Hugin is a physical side. 20 range means that this character will exit the map and then attack from the back line, and that's why they need the 20 range, because if you give them the 10 range, they'll only be able to hit from the starting point, the most back point, all the way to the end of the battlefield itself. So if they exit the battlefield, they won't be able to attack. That's why they need that 20 attack range. So this is from the coding perspective. Now for this character right here, I could see a potential with him with, for example, Luca, because you can actually put him behind Luca, he will get the attack buff, then he will retreat to the back line, and Luca will be able to get the 2 ally buff. So position wise, because this character is not going to exist on the battlefield, right, he's going to be like a Damian, so you just put him anywhere, put him behind Luca, and then Luca gets the buff, he gets the buff, everyone is really good. So that is the combo potential that I spoke about between the light bearer characters. And one more thing to talk about is the upcoming characters. So this is something which somebody mentioned in the comment section. Zip, can you check the tooltip for the overview itself over here? So 1.23, so friendly duo tooltip, okay, Command Whisper tooltip, Void Mayhem. So this is one thing which I didn't talk too much. So this is a vast world mode in which you join forces with other players to defeat formidable foes. So this is the open world event which I spoke about. Probably will have some advantage if you have a higher level, I guess, since it's a vast world mode. Then we have Titan River, which is boss fights, and then the 2 new heroes confirmed, by the way, SONJA and HARAK over here. So HARAK will be released on the 19th on this server. So on the global side should be on the 21st or 22nd, for those of you guys who are wondering when HARAK will be dropping. And then we have the Velvet Store update, which we showcase in our preview, so you guys can take a look at the video. Profile optimization done, and then all this 1.24 stuff is still to be updated. So if there's any changes over here, we will review and talk about it. But the last 2 hero has been confirmed. This is going to be Bonnie as well as Hugin. So this concludes all the hero roster to be released in the Waves of Intrigue season. So that's for the season overview part. Another thing which I kind of forget in my previous preview video is the Dream Realm quality of life change. So if you go into Dream Realm, we are now able to save at least 90 seconds of our life with this skip button right here. So the caveat is you need to do battle once before you're able to skip. So I'll say this is more for like min-maxing and finding out the damage of the team. And once you have the best team, all you do is go in, you know, do the battle, and if your result is not good, then you do another time and you can skip it, right? So my best score right now on this account is about 60 plus build, and it's done from auto. So I think the auto basically just copy paste the com and let the com run in auto, pretty much just like how Dreamland runs naturally. So later I'll showcase the score. But another quality of life change from this page, as you guys can see, is this share feature. So this is more so for those players who wants to secure their rewards, or in a more hardcore server where if you share your com, you might fall out of top 20, top 50 or top 100 for your temporal essence, right? So usually what you want to do in those servers is don't share your score if you're like maybe in the top in most cases, just to ensure that you get your rankings and your rewards. And they always have this pop-up that, do you want to share, do you want to share, do you want to share? So right now they don't prompt you anymore. They will actually give you a notice that, oh yeah, you broke your personal record, you did like this really good records over here, and then you are able to press this share button to share it if you want to. Right, so they don't force you, or they don't auto prompt you and then you share it without yourself knowing. So that is a minor part, but it's a really good quality of life change. So this is my record over here. So the variance is big with Snow Stomper, by the way, but my best record was done through the auto side. Okay, so this was done through auto, pretty much the same thing. I just put the same com and then go on auto, skip everything, and then we are done. So quality of life change for the Dream Realm and also the Primal Lord side. Okay, another thing that I want to talk about, massive stuff, massive win, by the way. I kind of forgot about it in the previous video because I actually let it run on auto battle, and I was able to climb a lot of stages within a much shorter amount of time within the auto progression feature. Really, it's a lot faster, because I mentioned before that I think infinite stage pushing is definitely not something that's enjoyable, at least for the masses, and it's something which I think there's multiple ways to address it. Obviously, you can set an end goal, you can make the stages easier, or you can make auto progressing less time consuming, less burnout. So this is what they did. For this season, they sort of nerfed down some of the really OP mechanics, such as the Water White's ability. I think they nerfed down the ability of this unit over here. Yeah, Water Whites, this stupid shit over here. Yeah, I hate it. I think those people that actually push AFK stage hardcore, they will know what I mean. Water White. Let's see. I think it's this guy. Yeah, Water White Fisherman. Yeah, this is Water White people, by the way. So they have this ability which is really annoying. So this will give you an easier time when you face such units in your AFK stage push, especially for those of you guys who are pushing massive deficits. So this is a major plus point, which is to make the stage easier. Another point to make the stage easier is to nerf the ultimate duration. So I have this showcase against Torrent right here, which is what I'm gonna showcase, right? We are gonna fight Torrent, and you guys will see the difference. Okay, put everyone together, stun everyone AoE. So we are at the lower levels of the AFK stage push, but take a look at Torrent, okay? Usually the tanks like Torrent, Lumon, units like Igor, they take a lot of damage and then they charge up their energy regen really fast, and they will cast their ultimate, and before you know it, after they're done with their ultimate, they will be able to cast the ultimate again. Okay, so I got destroyed here, so we will try to do this one. Try to do this, okay? It's a little bit of Chinese translation stuff there. So we pull everyone in. Okay, our dear armors will be the bait. Oh no, Elsa gets targeted by Vala, unfortunately. Okay, so right here, right, you guys will notice that Torrent will not be spamming their ultimate. I don't have enough unit to deal damage. Yeah, so he's not spamming his ultimate because there's a cooldown on the ultimate. So the cooldown is 5 seconds after he casts his ultimate. So for those of you guys who do massive deficit push, you guys will know that certain annoying units, they will take a lot of damage. But the thing is, because they are really highly statted, they don't die that easily. They will charge up their energy bar really quick. And then after they use their ultimate, they will be charging their energy as they're using their ultimate, and then once they're done with this first ultimate, they will be able to cast their ultimate again, and then you just can't kill them. So this is a massive win in terms of making AFK stage a little bit easier. So the multi-stage removal has not been implemented yet. So multi-stage removal will also make pushing a little bit easier. Instead of doing 2 stages, you just need to do 1, right? So that is another win as well, but this will come in the future. And also the faster auto progression also makes it such that it's easier for you to push through with lesser time. So these are all massive wins on the AFK stage side, which I really want to thank the developers for, because as somebody who has played the game for a really long time, I think this infinite push, right, is really crazy, and sometimes it makes me wonder why am I pushing in the first place. So these are all really good stuff. So I will be able to get my leveling materials, my gems, my tickets, and I will have a more comfortable experience pushing through all these AFK stages itself. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just a simple coverage of what I missed previously, as well as all the different stuff that people point out in the previous video with regards to what is to come for 1.23 itself. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!